The second stock, which I think everyone's looking at but nobody's buying, is of course Tata Motors. Now, if you put things in perspective, Tata Motors gets about 65% of its revenue from Jaguar Land Rover, and Jaguar Land Rover in turn gets about 25% of its revenue from the US markets. So effectively, Tata Motors has a reliance of about 14% of its revenue coming from the US markets. Now, if you have a blanket tariff of 25% on all auto imports, two things will happen. Americans will not be able to buy the best cars that are out there, which they can purchase. They'll be forced to buy US cars like Tesla, which, personally, I've driven a Tesla, I've driven the Chinese BYD cars, and BYD is so far ahead, and I've said it a few times. Be that as it may, I think there would be so much resentment in the US against these tariffs because they're not able to get what they want, only because their government is collecting a 25% tariff on the cost at which this is being produced, and they are far too long being used to buying the best that can be made anywhere in the world, and Jaguar Land Rovers are great cars. So I think at some point there would either be a reversal of this tariff, or they would just pause this tariff and be like, hold on, we're going to take the next 6 to 8 months. This is something I spoke about earlier this week as well. I'll give a link to that video below where I said it's a great time to buy these stocks. And it's a great time to buy these stocks because, Tata Motors is today trading at a price to earnings multiple of below 5, about 4.9 or so, at a price of about 570, 575. I can assure you in 2 to 3 years, you'd be scratching your head and wondering why you did not buy this stock at this time. Even if it goes to 1170, 1200 levels, which is its all-time high, in the next 3 years, even then you're making something like 25 to 30% year-on-year return, and that's my base case. They're going to be splitting the companies between commercial vehicles and passenger vehicles, including Tata Motors. So they'll become two companies, will get stocks of two companies at some point going forward, where there would be a lot of value unlocking. So look, my view is between 500 to 700, whatever price you get it at, buy and hold it for 3-4 years and sell it at whatever price you can sell it above 1200 in 3 to 4 years from now.